Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Rob here with Deluks Gaming, and welcome back to FortressCraft Evolved. We're now on episode 33, and you know, I've been playing this game now for 3.5 months, and I've put in about 300 hours just on this map alone. Since I crash landed on this planet in this playthrough, it's been about 300 hours. It's crazy how much time I spent here. But also something that's really remarkable, in that 3.5 months, there has been 4 huge patches added to the game, like incredibly huge. So once again, we're here, and I'm gonna show off patch version number 9. So this got released about a week ago. I'm a little late on this, but I wanted to be sure that I was ready to actually do this episode today before I talked about this. But just, I mean, it's a quality of life patch. This patch is all about smoothing things up a little bit, making things a little bit more polished, making a little sort of almost tutorial for new players, which I think is something that is long overdue for this game. And I think that one of the things I think that kind of turns people off possibly from this game is it's really complex and it's hard to get into at the beginning, and it feels really grindy unless you start to do some automation. So now there's a little bit of a walkthrough at the beginning to kind of help you get to that point. But as you can see, this patch, just like every other patch, is absolutely ginormous. It's so big. I can't believe how much stuff he adds to every patch. And I'm not going to read through all this stuff because there's just too much to go through here. There's too much. I'm not saying there's too much as in, wow, he does too much. I mean, it's like, it's too big for me to read all this to you guys. So I'm going to go over a couple of the new machines that he added to the game, of course, recently. But I'm not going to go through all of the quality of life things that he's added. He's even added, like I said, a little tutorial type thing for new players. So we may or may not be starting over a new game because within this week, he's releasing the new add-on to the game called Frozen Factory. And I do have the add-on, and I could play it, but I'm sort of leaving that up to my community, whether or not we're going to actually go ahead and do the Frozen Factory expansion on the channel. My goal right now is to finish this game for the first time. I want to finish it for the first time. Now, we didn't build everything in FortressCraft Evolved. We didn't even come close to building everything in FortressCraft Evolved. There is a lot of things that I didn't build. Especially since, you know, all the patches, he keeps adding things, right? I can't keep up. I can't keep up with everything. So now there's something called a garbage thief, which of course removes any unwanted, so you just stand on it. It's kind of like the ore thief. Now, we never built the ore thief either, but it's something like the ore thief where you just stand on it and all of the garbage you have on you just gets poof, it gets sucked out of you and put into a storage hopper. There is the barkeeper, which automatically removes bars from players when they leave the server. So this is really handy when you're playing multiplayer. Actually, I've even experienced this and think this is actually really valuable. In the short amount of time that I played multiplayer with other people, some people would leave the server and they would take everything that's on them away. So it was really frustrating if they took something that's really important, especially like bars and stuff. So this will automatically remove all the bars from a person. Heist, this one is cool. I like this. So this makes it so that when you walk by a certain thing, anything that's in that storage hopper will automatically just, you know, zap onto you. So, for example, this heist I can see super valuable. So, we have our manufacturing area here, so where we process raw materials into bars. So, for example, we've got gold here, so I can go, there's gold bars, there's titanium, there's nickel, there is some tin over here, and there's some iron over here. Now, for us to collect everything out of each and every one of these machines, I have to go up and of course click all the way down and collect everything out of it. Now, with the heist, I should be able to just walk by all of these machines and it'll automatically just put all of those bars right on me, like instantaneously. And I can see that being valuable for, you know, 3 dozen different types of machines in this game. So that is an absolutely fantastic one. I'm really excited about that. Although I'm not going to be building it in this playthrough because we're almost done the game. I want to finish the game. Like, honestly, there's just so much new stuff all the time. There's now, he nerfed our gun. He nerfed our so we've got our grapple. He nerfed our grapple. So now, here, let's just demonstrate this. I'm going to actually turn on my jetpack so I don't die here. So, so when I grapple up, okay, there we go. Oh, maybe now it's not going to do what now. Okay, so maybe it's not going to show off what I'm talking about here. But now when you grapple, you can only fire your grapple so many times before, see, now it's not showing me. I can't show it now for some reason. I don't know why. But the grapple, He's nerfed the grapple so that it doesn't always fire. Like I don't know what the conditions are as to when it won't fire, but I've been down underground and all of a sudden it won't fire anymore. I wonder if I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to show it off. But so now there is a version 3 gun. So you'll notice we have the version 2 gun, which I believe is right here. So we have the version 2 gun, but now there is a version 3 gun. I'm hoping that the version 3 gun has actually better firepower to shoot bad guys too as well. Because man, oh man, it has been an adventure, you know, building up this OET. So that's a big thing that we're going to be talking about today is the OET. This OET, and the quest to 100 million. So I spent about 12 hours yesterday. As you can see, the OET is up to 97 million out of 100 million. Wow, 12 hours yesterday and a few hours the other day. So maybe it's taken me about, I don't know, 15 hours total, including, you know, building all of the equipment to charge this thing. And, you know, it's being charged by, well, let's take a quick look at that because there is a lot going on here now. Since the last episode, a lot has happened, as you can tell. Like, the base has become, it's a big war zone. Everything about this base is about combat now. And, let's just take a quick look at our threat. Our threat will make it, yeah, our threat's been sitting at 20,000 constantly now. I don't think it can even go higher than 20,000 because, I mean, I keep adding more and more and more and more power, and it doesn't seem to be going up above 20,000. So I think 20,000 is finally the max. We've reached that critical mass. There is nothing more that we can do to add more threat to the base. So now let's talk about all the power that's going into this, into the OAT. So we have two generators being two generators here being fueled by, of course, high energy fuel, as well as we've got a couple just organic solar panels, and that is firing over through the Sugarlight focusing lens. So almost 1,000 units of power there. And then the same deal on the other side here. We've got 2 turbines with a couple organics, and of course that is being fired over with another Sugarlight. Yeah, we've got another Sugarlight there. And then of course we've got all of the organic solar panels on top of the Mark V battery, and then we've got another one of the turbines here, and then we've got another turbine here, both of which firing over, so probably another 455 each there. So that's 3,000 just between those turbines. And then of course we've got this turbine over here, which is shooting into one of our defensive nodes, helping out with one of our defensive nodes, which when that's full, it will shoot over another 600 power into there. And then we've got another defensive node here that is kind of helping out here as well. Then we've got another turbine over here that's shooting. So we've got about, I don't know, 6,000, approximately 6,000 power going into the OET per second, which may not sound like a lot, but we started off with one measly little, you know, Mark II LPT. So now we've gone from 40 units per second to 6,000 units per second, and it's taken a very long time because of course this didn't get all erected at once. It took a lot of time to get all of this sort of built, and during that time being attacked constantly. So there was a moment in time when we did get the OET up to around 30 million, and then I lost the base. The bad guys actually destroyed the CPH, and in doing so, when they destroyed the CPH, we lost all of the power that had gone into the OET at the time. So we lost like 30 million units of power. I almost said I can't do it. At that point, I was like, oh my god. But the thing is, here's the thing though, as you start to put in more and more power into the OET, it raises the threat. As your threat raises, of course, you have to keep adding defenses. As you're adding defenses, it requires more power to power the defenses you're adding, and therefore raising your threat. It becomes this perpetual thing, and it's almost like it was almost endless, and I thought, oh my god, there's no way you can do this. But because it kind of capped out at about 20,000 threat, you can see base threat approximately 19,507. I haven't been able to get it above 20,000, so I think it does actually cap at 20,000. Thank goodness. So even at 20,000, we're gonna, I mean, there's gonna be, I'm fighting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bosses at a time. So as you can see, we have a number of different defensive nodes. We have our primary defensive node, our original primary defensive node, being fueled by organic solar panels, as well as the turbines underneath. And same thing here, we've got organic solar panels, turbines underneath, organics. This one's just an organic, and then we've got another one with a turbine underneath. Another one with a turbine underneath, and of course then we have the little nodes on the edge here that are, you know, just slowly being fueled by, oh, did I run out of power there? I totally did. I love the jetpack, but every once in a while I kind of run out of power. Sometimes I die when I do that because I love to take a look at what's going on. But anyway, so, and then, yeah, so a lot of firepower here, but we're able to pretty much defend ourselves. We can defend ourselves now from anything. Anything that comes at us at 20,000 threat, no problem. You know, I do not regret building this Mark V battery at all. This Mark V battery has been so valuable. Like, look at all, so it has currently on it, it has 48 attached power consumers, all of which are guns. The guns, this thing has been so integral in terms of helping us defend our base. It's not even funny. I don't regret building this thing at all. The only thing I would have done a little bit differently, I think, with this Mark V battery, it's kind of hard to see because it's nighttime and I keep, you know, running the cursor over top of these guns, which causes the the range indicator to show up there. But the only thing I would have done that maybe would have been a little bit different with this is put the Mark V battery a little bit closer to the CPH. So power is going into the Mark V battery, and then of course that is shooting into the orbital power transmitter. Now, each one of these different energy transmitters is set for wait until for battery full, so that way the battery always maintains at least 4 million power on it at all times, so it can defend itself. Yeah, really important, really key. Actually, almost all of these LPTs, all of these laser power transmitters are set to, if I can actually just kind of zoom in on one here, they're almost all of them are set for wait for battery full. So it does make this fluctuate a little bit. So right now charge rate is like 33, but then it'll go back up to 6, 7, 8,000, and then it'll come back down again. It kind of rotates up and down, but that way, when we get attacked, of course, it'll charge this less when we're getting attacked because the guns are all active and of course using a lot of the power. And then when we're not being attacked, this thing will be, you know, fueling up at full speed, right? Which is great. So, and I've done, like I said, with all of these, it's all the same. So these are all wait until battery full, right? So very handy. Important to do when you're actually playing this for yourself is make sure you set all of those laser power transmitters to wait for battery full. Otherwise, you're not going to have the power to defend your base. I'm going to fast forward this until this is ready to go. We still have another, I don't know, couple more minutes before this is fully charged. So I'll see you in a couple minutes. Oh, this is so exciting. I'm so excited. Here we go. 8, 9, here we go. And 100 million units of power charged up. Wow, look at this. It's going crazy. It is. So now theoretically, we could end the game now? I don't know. I don't even know how you end the game. To be honest with you, I have no idea. But I do know something else. And something I've been so looking forward to. The war that's been going on between me and the rest of the bad guys has been insane. And I've been waiting for so long to use this orbital strike controller because honestly, they've been driving me crazy. The reason it takes so long to get to this point is because of all the bad guys. You have to sort of balance the amount of power that's going into the OET and the amount of defensive power, like all the power that you're using to arm your guns so that you can fight off all of the massive amounts of bosses. Sometimes there's 100 bosses coming at you at once. You can see them in the background there. The silhouette, man, that looks beautiful, them coming in. Yeah, so now what do we do with this orbital energy, or sorry, what is it called here? It is called the orbital strike controller. With that, we should be able to destroy the enemy bases. So I think, and I'm really glad that it's actually daytime now because, oh man, oh yeah, look at them all. They'll be like 100 or so in a run, like at least like 240 waves of like 20 or 30 each. Like it's crazy. So yeah, look at them all come in. Crazy amounts of them. Actually, this doesn't look too bad. Usually there's way more. Okay. Uh-oh. Whoa. Almost crash landed there. Okay, so let's go find the source. Yeah, look at them all in the air now. Whoa, dude. Yeah, there's hundreds of them. Hundreds of them coming in. That's fine. The base can handle it. Believe it or not, the base can handle that many. I doubled up on the rate at which we were building missiles too as well. So our base is producing, 2-3 times the amount of missiles. There is multiple launchers all firing. There's the Overmind. We've been waiting for this for a long time, folks. We are going to destroy our first Overmind using the orbital energy transmitter. I think it's a laser. So what is it called here? It's a laser strike, some kind of orbital laser strike. So how this works, I don't really know. I think that we place it down here somehow, and then we run. I don't know. I have no idea. So we're going to place this down like so, and we're going to... Okay, so so it says press E to confirm strike location. Overmine within 45 meters. Destruction chance 11%. 11%. Oh, so it has to be closer. Okay. So let's get it closer then. Let's put it okay, let's find a good position for ourselves so that we can see what's going on. Maybe on top of this tree. This might be a good position. I'm so excited. Let's put it like right there. Overmind within 35 meters. Destruction chance 31%. Only 31%? Okay, I think that's close enough. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, let's give it a shot. So does that mean... Oh, I'm actually a little concerned. You know what? I'm gonna grab it. Maybe put it up a little bit higher, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully we don't die here. I'm gonna turn off my jetpack. Turn off the jetpack. There we go. Run, 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 run. Okay, let's put it a little bit higher up, I guess, because I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what the right answer is. Okay, let's put our jetpack back on here and come up a little bit. 31%. That's not good odds. Like, I don't know. I think it needs to be up higher. I think. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it right about. Like right in there. 39%? That's it? Is it because it needs to be near the top? I don't know. Let's give this a shot. All right. Are you ready, guys? I'm ready. Let's cross your fingers here. I'm going to hit the E button. Hitting the E button right now. Okay. Something's happening. I hope I don't get shot by this thing. So, uh-oh. Look at them all. Wow. Oh, is the Starbase moving? Is that what's happening? Orbital bombardment requested. LOIC travel distance still 330 meters. You should probably run away. Oh, there's an achievement if you don't look at the strike. Oh, but I gotta look at the strike. So, the Starbase is actually moving over here, and we gotta run. We should run? Oh, but I don't want to run. Oh, dude, but I don't want to die either. But it's almost worth dying. It's almost worth dying. So let's. But I want to see it though. Okay, I think this is maybe safe distance. I hope. Oh, dude. Maybe we'll go aerial. You know. There it goes. Firing. Oh yes. Man, I wish I could take a closer look. Is it killing it? Oh, wicked! Take that, Overmind! Super cool! So, is he dead? Oh, maybe not. It's certainly it's hitting it, I think. I don't know. I think the Overmind, yeah, it's dying! Look at! It's totally dying. I wish I could take a closer look. Dun dun dun! I am victorious. So, my next question, and the question that we're all wondering, or that we all want to ask, is, well, two things. Does that destroy the little unit that I had there, the little LPT, the little strike thing that I'm sure it probably did? The second really, really, really important question that I have. The second really important, so it's not dead yet. I just want to, because we still got bad guys coming out of there. The second, really, the most important question, am I going to have to recharge that thing? I hope not. If I have to recharge that thing, I am going to be a little cheesed, I think. So there's still bad guys coming out of this thing. How's that possible? Is it not dead? Or maybe it just takes a few minutes for it to die. Maybe, I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, what the? I've seen these things before. These things actually explode and cause all of this resin to appear. Yeah, this little bug thing? Yeah. I wonder if yeah, there it goes. Boom. Yeah, see, it causes resin to appear. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But so is it not dead? I don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the base, and I want to see if we have to recharge. If we have to recharge the OET, I'm gonna be like, oh my god. And if there's still bad guys coming out of it, doesn't make any sense. Maybe it takes some time. I don't know. Look, I wish I could ride these guys. That'd be so cool. But no, you fly right through them, which is unfortunate. Uh-oh. Jetpack is about to die. Oh no. Oh, that was close. Okay, I'll see you guys in a second. The OET has reset. It has no power in it. Of course, because we used all of the power to destroy the Overmind in one of the quadrants. Which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But does that mean we have to destroy all 4 Overminds to finish this game? And does that mean because we destroyed one of the Overminds that there's 25%, because there's 4 of them, does that mean there's 25% less bad guys going to be coming at me? If that's the case, that means we can redirect some of this power that we're using for defense into charging the OET, so it'll actually charge faster. For every Overmind we destroy, we'll actually have more power going into the OET, which is fine. Except, oh my god, that takes so long. It takes so long. Even if I direct all of our power into the OET now, it takes a long time, a really long time. But I think that's what we're gonna have to do, which means we're gonna be back for episode 34, and that's okay. That's okay, because I don't know. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen, and I want to destroy all 4 Overminds. If that's what we got to do to finish this game, that's what we got to do. So much work goes into this, and we also have to build another one of those the little what is it called? Hold on, I don't remember what it's called here. So let's click on this. Let's go H, and the orbital strike controller. I have to build another one of those, and those require, you know, like 128 or 125 of each of those different research modules, whatever. We can totally do that, and we'll be back for episode 34, and I guess I'll let you know how it goes. I'm not gonna be, I mean, I can't sit here and wait with you guys while I wait for that thing to charge up again. It's gonna take a really long time, just like it always does. Even if I do get to redirect some of that power, and I'm not even gonna be able to know whether or not I can redirect some of that power for a while, because I mean, we're in the middle of a battle right now, but if it does reduce the amount of bad guys coming at us by 25%, that's great. But it might just reduce the amount of the bad guys coming from this direction, right? And if that's the case, then we can't actually redirect that power. We just have to redirect the defenses to a different direction, right? So much fun, so much fun. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Watching the OET destroy one of the hive minds or one of the overminds. We're gonna do some more. We're gonna destroy all 4 of them, and then maybe that's the end game. I don't know, but it takes so long. Anyway, guys, I hope you're enjoying the series. We'll see you for episode 34, and I want you guys to let me know whether or not you want to see Frozen Factory on this channel. If we do play Frozen Factory, if we play the expansion, we're going to start from scratch again. I would do things so different than we did here. So much different. We're going to start all over again, and we're going to work our way up to the Frozen Factory and do the Frozen Factory add-on. Now, if I do that, of course, I'm not going to play on Sparse. We played on Sparse on this one, which is the higher level difficulty. I'm not going to do that again. It took us 300 hours to get to this point. There's no way I would do Sparse again. I would play it on regular mode. Not on Sparse, if I'm gonna do it on YouTube. But let me know if you want to see the Frozen Factory add-on, because yeah, I'm kind of, you know, that'll be fun. I mean, I think it would be totally fun. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm just wondering if you guys want to see it on the channel. But anyway, guys, we'll probably see you for episode 34. I've just got to let this thing charge again, and I'll let you know how it goes when we get there. All right, guys, take care. See you later.